Hey everyone, Bill Nichols TV here. We're going to hop into Premiere. We're going to talk about multicam editing. So multicam editing is when you can take multiple clips, you can put them in here and switch between them while you're editing. It's very useful for if you want to do a bunch of cuts and your clips line up either through audio or they all have a consistent theme or something. So let's dig into multicam editing. Let's try and do this in about 5 to 7 minutes. And thanks for watching. Let's get into it. Alright guys, so I'm back. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how you would edit if you weren't doing multicam editing, and then show you what you can do with multicam editing. So I've got a few clips here. This is actually the unboxing and the review that I did of the Unique H Typhoon big hard case. There's going to be 2 clips in here. We're going to cut between them, but I'm going to show you if we weren't editing in a multicam sequence what we would do, and then we'll create a multicam sequence and go from there. Couple of ways that you can do that. I'm going to run you through both, kind of the pros and cons, why you would do one over the other, or at least why I would do one over the other. Everybody may have a different reason. Okay, so this is a Premiere Pro project that I've previously done. What I've done is I've gone into the timeline, deleted everything, got rid of all the sequences so that we can start from scratch. I know which clips are which, so I'm going to bring them in and show you what we would do. So right here we've got this Ninja Film T0016. We can see that it's 8 minutes and 1 second long. That's my main piece of media, so I'll bring that in. So this is it right here. And you can see I've got this in and out point set from previous. So I'm just going to right click here, clear my in and out, so that I bring the whole thing in. I'm just going to grab it, bring it in. You can see it's about 8 minutes long or so. And just play a quick little piece of it. Some cloths or something to clean it right here. So there it is. So with this particular video and most unboxing videos, I have this main view, maybe a second one over here, then I've got an overhead. So what we're going to do right now is bring that overhead footage in, which is this BDMV. I'm going to drag that down. And one important thing, when I drag this down, I want to make sure that I'm not overlapping any of these. So I'm not. I'm going to go ahead and expand these out so I can see my audio. I'm going to zoom in so I can see much more of it on the timeline. Now let's talk about if I wasn't doing a multicam sequence. So what I would do, and I touched this before, is I would just click each of these. I would right click it. I would say synchronize. Provided that these are recorded at the same time, then that's what I would do. Make sure that audio is checked, hit OK. So now they're synced up so we can play it and we'll hear some echo because there's a bunch of audio. So I use this on my case. So there we go. Now I will mute this track out and make sure. Phantom 4 case. Okay, so that's the right track right there, is this bottom one. So now what I would do is I would grab these, I would unlink these audio tracks so that I can get rid of them. And I just get rid of them. And now my 2 videos are synced up and that's synced up. So what I could do is I can go in here, and I've got this overhead view, but I can click the, whoop, wrong track. I can click the eye, right, so that I can't see it. Then I could go in here and just cut pieces out, like this and like this. Now let's put the eye back on. So now I see that layer, and I come across here, and I see that, I come across, right? And I can cut like that, but then I've got a view in between each of them, not very efficient. So let's get that cut, let's undo it, Control Z, Control Z. So I can do a couple of different things here. I can create a multicam sequence right from the project area, so right from over here, or if I'm not sure what media I want to use, I can bring all that media over here into the timeline, sync it with the audio or however I want to sync it, and then do a multicam sequence. So I'll show you that first. So we've synced this audio to the video, or we sync the 2 videos by audio. I can just select them now, I can right click them, and I can nest them. If this just says nested sequence 4, I'll just put multicam, review or something. Say OK. And now you see it drops them down so you just have 1 video track. Now what I can do is right click that again and go to multicam and say enable. Then you'll see this change to MC1, but you don't see anything up here in the program monitor change. Let's make the program monitor a little bit bigger here. Let's get this over. So right here where this wrench is, I'm going to click down. I'm going to come up and I have composite video. That's the one that I have selected. Alpha and multicam. I'm going to hit multicam. And now I've got a multicam. So what this does is basically... So now what are we seeing here? This looks a little more complicated. We have 1 clip, but 2 videos up here. This video here is camera 1. This video here is camera 2. I'm going to show you the way that I edit these and that I switch between, and then show you a couple of different ways that you can. So generally, I will create this multicam sequence, and then there's going to be a bunch of stuff that I cut out. And when I do that, at those cuts, I can assign a camera at the start of that cut and go on. So let's do this. What is being outputted for viewing by the audience is right here. What is coming in is right here. So we have two cameras coming in, then we're outputting one. So this is camera one, so I can go across. So what I'm doing right now is I just watch, I watch both of them and think of how I would want to watch this. So right here. Okay, so we're going along, we're in camera one.
Weigh under 50 pounds, so you're good to go. All right, so there's the look around the outside. Let's open this thing up and take a look.
So right here, this would be the logical spot for me to switch to that overhead view. I can do this one of two ways. I'm going to show you the slow, difficult way. I'm going to show you the really easy way. I can go to the razor, so I can press C to cut. I can cut that. I can now right-click the multicam sequence right there, click on multi-camera, choose camera 2. And now you'll see that as I come across
and take a look
right here, it changes to the overhead. Like I said, you can totally do that. And if you cut footage out, that is what you'll do. But now we don't have any cuts in here. So in the same way, I can come here, and each camera has a number, right? So this is camera 1 right here. The overhead is camera 2. I can switch between those just by pressing 1 and 2 on my keyboard.
There's
so I can come here.
Outside. Let's open this thing up and take a look.
So right now, I'll press number 2. I switch to camera 2.
All right, so 4 latches here. You got 1, 2, 3, 4. Pull it open, and there's the inside. So right off the bat, I'll tell you what you have here.
Now switch back to camera 1.
Little tool case that comes.
One thing that you'll notice is that you don't see these cuts down here. You will when you stop it by pressing the space bar. Let's go back to camera 2. And now I hit the space bar. And now you can see it inserted those cuts. And in each of those cuts, it selected the correct camera. So now as we go through, we're changing from one camera to the next. This is awesome. This is how I do my instructional videos with the drone, where I have my iPad recording, I have a camera on me, and I have the drone flying. I bring all of those in as a 3-camera clip. I enable multicam, I've got 3 cameras there, and then I'm outputting that video. And I'm just switching between 1, 2, and 3. Then as I do that, I'll go back in later and tighten it up. So if I had some ums or I had to redo something or whatever, I'll go back in, cut those sections out, all my cameras are assigned, and then it's pretty quick to edit. Okay, so that's the quick way, really easy way to assign a couple of clips to a multicam sequence. Let's go ahead and start over. So the other way that I can create a multicam sequence really quick, if I know what the clips are and I know that they are likely going to sync because of the audio, or I want them to sync at the start or at the end of a clip, I can select the one clip here in the project area. I can select the next clip in the project area. I can right click and say create multi-camera source sequence. It's going to pop up and it's going to ask how. And I want to sync by audio, but I could sync by in and out points. So on each clip, I could create in and out points and then have those sync. I could sync by the time code. So if I have time code coming from cameras, so they've all started at the same time, which is a much bigger production. I don't do that. You can do that. Or I will do it by audio. 99% of the time I do it by audio, or where I don't have audio, like it's my drone, I will be recording video, and then I'll do something with my drone. So I might go left, right, gimbal down, gimbal up, gimbal down, gimbal up. And that gives me time to see what's going on. Then I can get that really close and synchronize that by my voice to that action, and then I'm manually syncing it. So right here, once again, we took these 2 clips that we know are gonna sync up. I right-click them, create multi-camera sequence. I just say okay. It comes in, it's processing it. We know it's gonna work because it previously did this. Now watch it fail. I mean, Murphy's Law, right? And there is our sequence right here, BDMV move multicam. We can bring that down here. And now we've got it. Come over here to the wrench. So remember, if you don't see your multiple cameras here, go to the wrench, select multi-camera, and there it is. We've got camera 1, we've got camera 2. All right, guys, that's it. I hope this was a great Premiere Pro CC tutorial for you. If you have any questions about multicam or anything else, ask below. Lots of videos coming up this week. We're actually going on a road trip. We're leaving today. So Monday the 26th, we're leaving today. Got about a 10-hour drive. So I wanted to get this out beforehand. And then I'll have at least a new video out on Wednesday and Friday. So stick with me. Subscribe if you haven't. Get a lot of notifications. If you want to win some filters from Tiffin, go to this video that's over on one of these sides right now. I think it's over here. Go click on that video. It's the last video that I just did. You'll have a chance to win some filters. So I'm giving away HT Digital Ultra Clear UV filter, but you can watch that video on the Tiffin Pro 100 system. But you can watch that video that's about the Tiffin Pro 100 system, variable neutral density filters, UV filters. It's a really long video, but a lot of information in there. And it kind of tees off what I'm going to be doing over the next couple of months with teaching you how to use physical filters. So go watch that video, comment on it, tell me what size filter you want, subscribe. You're in it as soon as we hit 100 comments. I'm going to give somebody away. I'm not going to give somebody away. I'm going to give a filter away to somebody. And I don't care where you live. If you live in Australia, Europe, whatever, they're small. So this time, worldwide, I'll eat the shipping cost. So thanks, guys. You guys have an awesome week. You'll have some more videos coming out. Thanks so much for watching. You keep watching. I'll keep making videos.